Do you know about the heart-wrenching story of the Devil's Twins? Today I will tell you. Let's get started. In late 2012, a terrible, chilling and mysterious crime occurred in Greenfield Town, North Carolina, USA, which is still known to many as the Devil's Twin case. The town is small, the area is quiet, and the people are ordinary. But in this same town, there once lived two twin brothers, Daniel and Darren Winston, who looked the same but had completely different characters, mindsets, and outlooks on life. The local school, neighbors, and teachers all said the same thing. Daniel was calm, polite, and friendly, and Darren was a strange, angry, and always haunted by terrible fantasies. As investigators later said, if ever the devil wanted to create someone like himself, it would be Darren. This is where the real story begins, which plunged the entire city into fear, panic, and darkness from 2012 to 2016, and this story still captivates the true crime audience on YouTube. This entire case went viral on USA True Crime headlines at that time because one of the twin brothers is completely innocent, the other is a terrible criminal. It creates a kind of psychological curiosity in people. When you hear such stories yourself, it feels like it's happening like a Netflix crime documentary. The incident began in November 2012, when three teenagers from the city, Madison, Kyle, and James, suddenly disappeared. They went out on their bicycles one afternoon but never returned. The police initially thought that the three might have gone to the park, but when no clues were found after 48 hours, panic spread throughout the city. Here comes the first big twist. 2 days after the disappearance, a passerby finds a strange sign in the forest. An old satanic symbol painted on the ground and 3 torn pieces of clothing scattered next to it. Investigators later said that this symbol had never been found in that area before. The forensic team went to the scene and realized that this was not an ordinary disappearance but a planned one. The townspeople then began to suspect Darren Winston because the boy often wandered through the forest at night and some people had seen him heading towards that very forest the day before the incident. But there was a problem. Darren and Daniel look exactly the same. If someone looks at them from a distance, they will not be able to tell which is which. And this identical resemblance later becomes a major headache for investigators. As the investigation continues, the police finds more strange information. Several diaries were found in Darren's school locker, with strange sentences like, "Shadow needs sacrifice, the forest chooses, one face for the world, another face for the dead," which led investigators to believe that the boy was mentally unstable. But there was no name anywhere in the diary, so it was not clear whether he had any connection to the missing. On the other hand, Daniel always tried to save his brother. He said Darren is different, but he can't be a murderer. But the locals believed Darren had an unusual darkness in his eyes, which no normal person has. This dark twin theory then spread in the city and began to trend as crime keywords on YouTube, like evil twin crime story, true crime twin brothers, USA forest abduction case, the devil's twin. The case quickly gained publicity due to the use of these words. In January 2013, a major breakthrough in the investigation suddenly occurred. A farmer in the city finds a secret room in an old shed in the woods. It contains Madison, Kyle, and James's belongings, stolen phones, clothes, notebooks, and an old Polaroid camera. The camera has a few photos of the three teenagers, all scared of someone. But the scariest thing is, one of the photos shows what looks like twin brothers standing in the distance. And according to the camera's timestamp, the photo was taken the day before the three disappeared. The problem is Daniel claims it's not him. So is it Darren, or a third person, or a copycat with the same face? This mystery quickly complicates the case and creates a terrifying attraction for viewers, which now serves as a major SEO hook for YouTube true crime content. In 2014, the case takes a complete turn. One night, Daniel himself goes to the police station and says, "Darren tried to kill me. He's completely changed now." The police quickly try to find Darren, but he flees the city. His disappearance has further frightened the city. Many would say he's completely turned to the devil now. In mid-2015, the FBI took over the case and added Darren to their most wanted list. Since then, the case has been making national headlines, and videos on YouTube using the keywords Devil Twin Manhunt, Evil Twin True Story, Dark Forest Missing Case have gone viral. Finally, in March 2016, the FBI and the city police arrested Darren in a joint operation from an abandoned house in Virginia. There were found pictures of two other missing people, some notes, and the same symbol which has been on the minds of investigators since day one. Darren did not confess to his crime, but the evidence was so strong that the court sentenced him to life imprisonment without parole. The judge said if ever evil had a human form, this would be one of them. On the other hand, the investigation proved that Daniel was completely innocent and he himself was mentally broken after seeing his brother's fate. But even today, the people of the city believe Darren did not do this alone. He may have had an accomplice or another similar faced person following him like a shadow. This suspicion remains a mystery to this day. Till now, this case is called one of the most chilling twin crime cases in USA history. And if you like such scary, chilling, suspenseful true crime videos, then be sure to like, comment and subscribe to the video, because we will be presenting many more mysteries, many unknown stories and many scary truths ahead.